EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Today we've got a good one in store. It's part of the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Cleveland. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I'm not sure there was a more heralded player at the quarterback position, Mike, regardless of where they were drafted, than Shedeur Sanders coming out of Colorado. I mean, he was the story of the year, him in prime. Now the question is, can he bring that efficiency and explosiveness that we saw on Saturdays? Can he find that groove and rhythm in the NFL? And I think all the talent is there. How does he adapt to the NFL game? How does he adapt to being the face of an NFL franchise? I think if he can manage all of those things, I think on the field, he has all the talent you need to be successful at quarterback in the NFL.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Shedeur. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
Open man, and that's Tillman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Browns 1st down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Escaping to his left.
a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Shador. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
I'm not sure if a guy jumped into the NFL scene quicker than Cam Ward a year ago at the University of Miami. I was down there. I watched his college debut for the Hurricanes in the swamp against Florida, and I walked out of there. I'm not so sure if I knew he was going to be the 1st overall pick, but I knew he was going to be an unbelievable college player, and here he is with the future of this franchise on his shoulders. He's not going to blink. Everywhere he's been, every coach says, Cam Ward changed the future of our team, of our organization, and there's no reason to think he's not going to do it again.
Just a yard on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Ward. There's Jefferson, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Sanders. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 29, here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Sanders, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This fielded inside the 35. The Titans offense are now ready to get going on their second possession.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Ward. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third down and 3. Shotgun snap for Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried.
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. A big hole. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. What a big play for the special teams unit, Greg. They get the block and the score. Big swing that starts with getting to the kicker.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. And anytime you draw up a successful punt block rush, it starts with identifying the breakdown of the protection unit. In this case, they found that weak link. They were able to exploit it. It leads not only to the block, but to the touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense back onto the field for their next possession. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Devin Bush, they're on the stop.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They go play action now with Sanders. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. 55 yards on the game.
It was really nothing fancy that time, Mike. It was just, all right, line up and run as fast as you can. And once he got behind the defense, that ball came out quick and on time, and now they find themselves in plus territory.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They run it once more with Judkins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
10 yards.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Duncan, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Again, it'll be Judkins, and he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Start of the second, Browns in control of the football as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. They'll try and run with Judkins. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is fourth and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground is the tight end. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
At the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Slot man gonna move in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. In motion, Okonkwo. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
They run him straight ahead with Pollard. And And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, Ward. That is the rookie from Stanford, Alec Iomanner. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Titans.
Off play action, it's Ward. He keeps it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Play fake, now Ward to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action with Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes. That is the Pro Bowler Jeffrey Simmons getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile, so that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down, and barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Oh, yeah. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
At his 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Play action. Ward. Got a man downfield. It's Eilmanner. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That pass play good for 22. 1st down for Tennessee.
At the 30-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 10-3. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense makes their way out to take over once more. on play action. Shador. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far,
second down.
And it draws the flag. From the gun, it's Shador. Pass caught by Bond. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's Sanders to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 10, Sean Judkins. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Browns move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Titans 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over.
The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. Now now, first down throw for Ward. He's going to keep it himself.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On play action, it's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing on third down, Ward. Headed left, buying time. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
And it was really the lack of production on first and second down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till third down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those first and seconds and take the fight to the defense.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Browns offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Sanders will throw it. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Sanders now off the bootleg. That's out wide to Judkins. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now, Sanders. Reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing again is Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Again, it's Sanders. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Chestnut. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Short one there to Okonkwo. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. Devin Bush there on the stop.
He's across midfield to the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A pickup there of 19 yards. First down for Tennessee.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. There does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Pollard. And we'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, Ward. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
And I really like the play call, especially given this situation. But remember, these defensive players, they get paid too. So even though it's maybe something they weren't necessarily prepared all week to defend, they got the stop before he was able to score.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Titans are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Titans 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Xavier Woods there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jenkins. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin.
Still first down.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
3rd and long. Now, Shador. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Fake the handoff. Now Ward gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Ward. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
play action. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Isaiah McGuire in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back. Third and long. Here's Ward. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
The Titans sending out their punter, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Oh! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. A run, and here comes Judkins. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That is caught right side, and that's Hammond. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third down.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. He gets free. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Slot man in motion left. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. That's made right side by Ileman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Back to throw is Ward. Incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Sanders. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. DK to return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Ward. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown, Titans. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Titans back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Shador. Moving to his left. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They run it once more with Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the the Titans' 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Sanders. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Sanders. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
We're all set to kick this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Pollard. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Ward. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. That one good for 29.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Ward. Left side, taken in by Iomanner.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Miles in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
They need one right now. Third and long. Out of the gun, Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
On fourth down, out comes the punter. He'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. These running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Third and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away.
For the Browns.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Titans offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. On 1st down, it's Ward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A give now to Judkins on his own read. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shador. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Sanders will throw it. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Chestnut. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The biggest hope anytime you're starting a young quarterback is that every negative play is the learning lesson that prevents it from happening again. Coaches don't mind the misread. They don't mind the ball that gets away from you. They just don't want to see you do it time and time and time again. So the hope here is, can he learn from that last throw, put it in his memory bank and prevent it from happening again? Because over time, if you turn the ball over in this league and you do it often, you're not going to play.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Judkins. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He was taken down at 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Browns. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.